What was the most difficult time for you personally throughout your career as an influencer, Simply?
Going to Polish Mountain. I'm just kidding.
Hey, this is the brutally honest tea spilling
The
episode.
brutally honest.
You have to give honest, sincere answers only.
I actually did cry around that time.
What time? Polish Mountain?
Yeah, after Polish Mountain.
Why?
Because that's when I was getting probably the most hate I've ever gotten in my career, as I've learned is expected. When you plummet, when you spike to popularity, you're going to plummet in terms of your
self-esteem.
Yeah, your self-esteem, exactly. So yeah, there was a lot of people just like expectedly, who is this dumb bitch, or whatever it is they said, making comparisons from me to other women on the platform. And that was tough, even though I was old. Like, I was like 26 or 27. So to me, like, I was already mature and done high school bullshit. But it was like high school all over again, but on the internet. And that was a very strange thing that, like, none of my peers at the time had experienced. So I was experiencing that alone. And I don't want to say, like, it was a very difficult time for me, but I didn't show it. Like, no one knew that. No one knew. I cried over it. And I remember crying in the car one time. We were driving home from work. Just like bawling about it. I remember that, yeah. Because there was just some people like harassing me at the same time. And it was an awful feeling. As much as I was trying to like explain it away as this happens, this is the internet. Yeah, I'm a person too and it hurt me. But I did not want it to affect, my experience online and the vibes I give to you guys on the internet. So like that, no one really knew.
It was a super intense time, right?
Yeah.
So like all the good stuff is very intense at that time, but all the bad, it's the best of times and it was the worst of times. You know what I mean? Like everything that's great is super great, but everything is bad you're not even accustomed to and everything seems really terrible.
And I was overly conscious of the fact that I did not want to complain ever publicly. Like I was super aware, like overly precautious about I am not complaining.
You're not gonna,
yeah. So like I didn't want to talk about it, or I didn't want to be like everyone hates me or like whatever, because people be like, shut up, your video has 20 million views, like you're rich or whatever people would say in response to that. So I didn't let on to any of that. So I would say that was probably one of the most difficult times emotionally in my career, because it was early on and I had not learned. And then I also just think from a volume perspective of hate, that has drastically declined since that time. Yeah, obviously, I'm not getting, that kind of emotional, those shots taken at me in the same way as I was. On a more personal level, though, the last year has been really tough because of my eyes, my eye rash. So I'm sure you guys have heard me complain about that one. But I feel like that's something that I had to share because it's literally on my face. And if you've ever had something on your face, even if it's like a zit or something, when you look at someone and you think they see that what you perceive to be like a defect on your face, and then you don't want to make eye contact, or you just like don't want to even meet them or have a conversation. That's how I feel because of my eye rashes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Even if people aren't noticing it as much as you think they are, you're interpreting that. You're feeling like that's what all people are seeing, right?
It absolutely hurts my self-esteem because I am an online influencer who has a face, and my face is in most of my content, even though nail art, whatever. But like you see my face in most videos, and it made me self-conscious that like I can never do anything about it. I can't cover it up because you just can't cover up rashes that sting. And then although people may not say like, why is there a rash on your eye? They say other things like, you look tired, or what's wrong with you? You used to do good makeup. Now you're ugly. Why haven't you put any effort into it? And like other ways of saying that I don't look good. And like, that's not good to hear. I don't let it get to me too much because I know the truth about my eyes. And like why that's going on. No, I'm not tired. I mean, I am tired, but that's not why I look this way.
You're also tired.
I'm also tired, but yeah. So that's just been really tough for me emotionally to have to deal with my eyes. I just wish my face looked normal, to be honest.
I think you look worse than you do, and that
maybe
I don't know. We don't have to get too deep on this, but like there are times where you're like, oh, I feel like my eyes look so bad right now, and I don't think they do, and you think that's all people are seeing, and you see one comment in a 3-hour stream, and all of a sudden you feel bad about it when that's not the overwhelming perception.
Thank you, man. But I shall keep my blue light glasses on.
Okay.